Today is the day we wipe out the system once again. I know what you're thinking, Titus. Why are you always wiping out your system? And to that, I just say, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes I just love wiping things out just to try out a new distro or something like that. It's fine as long as you move your home folder. Home folders matter, you know? Home folders is where all your cache is. It's where all your files live. Yeah, there's some system settings, other places, and depending on the distro, those settings can kind of move around, whether you're using Flatpak, Nix packages, or just standard system packages, and there are configurations in etc. There's a lot of different things, and you can think about that before you do the install, which we're going to do today. It's going to be a beginning to end OpenSUSE install. I haven't installed a SUSE distro in 2020, I think is the last time I tried it. I know a lot of people in chat, specifically Ashlyn, I know, has asked multiple times about OpenSUSE install. I'm like, all right. And there's been a couple other people that popped in. Let's go ahead and install it, because I'm always preaching the two distros I care the most about. My babies, the ones that everyone should end up on, is either Arch or Debian. Pick your poison, right? Everything else, I'm kind of like, man, there's some company behind it. They're going to screw things up. I don't want to mess with it. And that's why I don't really care about any other distribution for actually using it. But it doesn't mean I won't try it. So that's really important to know. I'll try anything. Hell, you see me using Windows. You think I like that? No, of course not. But it's what everyone uses. And at the end of the day, I'm here to entertain people. And entertain you, we are installing OpenSUSE. And we'll see how long I last on it, because there are some things about OpenSUSE I'm like, I kind of dig. One, I kind of like the way they do the bootloader. It's kind of cool. I remember the little lizard. That was cool. I like Yast, their little control center. That's neat. I like Zipper, a very intuitive package manager. It beats the hell out of Pac-Man. So OpenSUSE is not awful. It is backed by the SUSE Foundation. And I'm not too keen on distributions that are backed by companies. I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm not. But let's get it going. Let's see how it goes. What are we doing? Let's first start with, I guess, the download. But before we do it, let's start moving the home folder. That's probably the biggest thing to grab. What do we have for drives? I see our NVMEs, and we have our SDs right there. I don't see any mount points on the 1 terabyte SDs. I guess let's grab SDA1. You think that'll work? Well, actually, let's not do this from command line. Let's just do like a gparted, I guess. And grab... let's go SDA1 for this one. We'll delete the data. We're going to just create an ext home. We'll just call this home. And we're just going to... let's just call it home. Primary partition, add ext4, perfect, apply. That should format it and just make that into the home partition. All right, great. So we'll just go sudo mount dev sda1 into mnt, and from in the mnt folder, we're just gonna rsync home. Let's go home like that. Asterisk into mnt. So that's going to take everything in the home folder and drop it into mnt. We also need some triggers for this. I like to say AVP. That's archive, verbose, and show progress. That's what those triggers mean. I always remember it because I always go Alien versus Predator. So if you can't remember what those actual acronyms stand for, just think Alien versus Predator for your rsync, and away you go. Before we do that, though, we need to do it as sudo, and that will cache. We're copying our cache. We're copying all that. Oh, before we do this, though, too, in this folder, we do have Steam. I don't want this to take forever. So let's just remove Steam, and that is in our trash folder. We need to empty trash. Trash empty. Let's empty our trash as well. Proceed. That's important to just kind of dump trash so we're not copying a whole bunch of stuff. Now, we've removed Steam in most of those folders. Was there anything else in there? Ooh, let's check the games as well, because I don't want to copy everything. You know what? Let's remove games, and we're going to just do one more empty of trash. Yes. Okay. Now that we've emptied our trash, we've kind of cleaned up the home folder. Let's look at our disk usage as well, and we'll see what we got. Disk usage, human readable. Oh, oops, that's... probably the easiest way, let me think. Best way to show people, probably NCDU is a great one. Let's install NCDU. No curses, disk usage is what this stands for. And we are going to be copying roughly 145. Where is all that? Okay, we are grabbing Steam. Let's delete that. And let's delete that. And we also have Lutris in here with some runners. Yeah, let's go ahead and delete Lutris. All right. Now, if we go back, now we're not copying very much. I'm pretty satisfied with this. Let's come back into our sudo rsync command. And this won't take very long. Now let's grab our OpenSUSE. Thanks so much, LV, for the bits, and Ashlyn for the gifted tier 1 sub. This is going to be a fun stream. I can't wait. Can't wait for the magic. All right, OpenSUSE. Let's see what the main site from OpenSUSE.org is. First we need to know, chat. What do we want to do? No honkers. What do we want to do here? Do we want to do a rolling release of OpenSUSE, or we want this stable release? I will leave it up to you. I will honor this poll, and you all will be the decision makers on this install. OpenSUSE, stable or rolling? Tumbleweed? Tumbleweed. That's our rolling. Or are we doing leap, which is stable? You decide. Here we go. Of course, you people in your rolling releases, bunch of wailing rolling release hipsters. That's what Linux people are. Y'all don't appreciate Linux for its stable releases. Shame on you all. Damn it, we're gonna be doing rolling, won't we? Of course I knew that's what everyone would be. Everyone would be like, we just do that. Yeah. I mean, Debian Sid's pretty solid goat. To be honest with you, I don't really consider Debian Sid a rolling release. A lot of people go, yeah, it's a development release. But Debian Sid's pretty darn stable. Shockingly so. I don't think I've really had too many issues with rolling. I mean, I really haven't. Any kind of Debian release, the most problems I've had actually between stable, testing, and SID, which is the rolling, like, most bleeding edge of all, is testing. Testing gets locked sometimes, and sometimes those bugs carry on. SID, since it's so bleeding edge, a lot of times something might happen, but it's usually pretty minor. And then on the next update, it just fixes itself. So SID is actually probably the most, one of the most stable. I don't like testing. I think you either go SID, you either go big or go home. You either go SID or you just go with stable. That's my opinion on Debian in the 3 ones. I've had bad luck with testing. Yeah. We're about halfway through the poll. It looks like rolling's going to win this by a landslide. I think we're going to just start downloading it unless somebody comes in and goes crazy. I do like OpenSUSE's website. Looks pretty clean. State-of-the-art desktop and server operating system. Okay, download. What do we want to do? We'll go 64-bit Intel, of course. Offline image or network image. I think we'll just do the offline image. I know a lot of people are like, why would you do that? Well, I got a pretty fast connection, and I find that the install will go quicker when you just grab the full offline media because we're just waiting like 60 seconds for, 4.5 gigs of download. So it's not that big a deal. Micro OS is also, I mean, we could do micro at another day. I think we'll do a poll for the next distro. Well, the next distro hop whenever that comes. As long as it's not based on probably Ubuntu and Ubuntu based derivatives, I just won't install on my main system anymore. And yep, look at that, tumbleweed, rolling winds. Also, any rail based distro is out. So Fedora based stuff, that eliminates a lot of them. I can't do anything with Red Hat or Ubuntu. Both of them I just do not like as a base for my systems personally. And that's the only criteria I have for distros I use. So if it's based on either one of those, it immediately is thrown in the trash for me. So we could go Gentoo, we could go LFS, we could go a lot of different directions, but those two are ones that I just like. If you're gonna go Ubuntu, why not just go Debian? If you want RHEL, honestly, you could do OpenSUSE. The cool thing about SUSE is it shares a lot of those RPM packages, so that's kind of neat. All right, we have our ISO file. Let's toss that in. We'll go into home folder. Did this already finish downloading? Looks like it's already done on our home folder. Now, let's see what that looks like. It should just be Titus when we do a ls of MNT. We got lost and found in Titus. Perfect. So that's what the home folder structure should look like. Now, downloads, where are we at? We got Arch, OpenSUSE, Micro OS, Snapshot Media. Weird. I don't know. Oh, that was me downloading Micro OS. Huh. I'll re-download it another time. We're just going to move forward here. So, looking at this, where is the Ventoy? Huh. Usually it's right here. Ran into a snag. Well then. LSB. Okay, where is Ventoy? It's that 120 drive. We got USDC 1 is what it needs to be. Let's toss that. Let's go into media. What do we have? Let's make directory Vin. And sudo. Let's go sudo mount dev SDC1. Is that it? Yeah, 120. That should be Ventoy. And we're going to mount that into media Vin. So going into Vin, we should see a bunch of images. Perfect. Nice. Thunar. And we're just going to open up Titus, new tab, downloads. We'll copy that. Toss that into old Vin. Oops, what? Oh, permission denied. Really? That's what I get for using the GUI. What am I, a Windows user? We'll just do a copy. Downloads, OpenSUSE, tumbleweed, and we'll just toss it right here. Sudo. Ooh, we gotta try BSD one of these days as well. 100% agree with that. AJ, we will try BSD one of these days. I'll have to do some probably research on that one, because there's gonna be some differences between Linux and BSD. Although it's still a Unix structure, so it shouldn't be too much different. I'm sure I could pound around and get around with that. Okay, so we've copied our home directory. We've got our offline image. We're ready. Anything else we want to grab from this install before we go? Maybe etc fstab. Well, let's see. What are we doing for fstab? We're doing NFS mounts. All that's going into media, images, main pool drive. Let's grab this as well. We'll copy etc fs tab, and let's toss that into mnt. Alrighty. We'll reboot and start this. We'll try it out. See what all the hubbub of OpenSUSE is. Alright. We did miss the BIOS. Finally, OpenSUSE. We'll see if we can run into as many problems as It's funny, like, anytime I install Debian, I've run into so many problems. It's hilarious. I'm, like, cursed with that install. Let's see if the curse keeps going with OpenSUSE. I think the last time I tried OpenSUSE, I forget why I switched off it. I think I just switched off just because it was such a little bit more obscure. And, alright, we'll go install. A little bit different on the installer there. It's kind of interesting. Yep, we're doing tumbleweed there, Harry, because that's what chat decided on. I like this. Look at this. Loading basic drivers. It's clean. Clean little CLI install here. Beautiful looking. I don't mind it. Although I kind of like just seeing the wall of text just in case you get like a kernel panic or something. But for the average user, I bet you they would like this better. It's just like, here, I'm detecting hardware. We're loading basic drivers. I get it. And I want to say, SUSE's repositories are pretty solid. Most things should be in there. It doesn't have nearly as much help guides online, and most of the quick start stuff is based for either Arch or Debian. So you do run into a little bit more issues there for a new user going to SUSE, but it is more meant for enterprise business users is what this is designed for. And I do like their logo. I like their logo. I like the color scheme. All that is very good. And it does share packages with Fedora. So you can use RPM packages with SUSE as well. So it has that going for it. And there's some really neat things with this one. Yeah, SUSE is more like Fedora. Very true. Okay, so Fedora has the COPR, which is like the AUR from Arch, but SUSE's is called the Open Build Service, otherwise known as OBS. Okay. Probably won't be as robust as Arch's, but very neat nonetheless. All right, probing that, detecting keyboard, all that looks good. Activate, yeah, sure. We'll grab that. We don't need debugger sources. That sounds okay to me. We'll add those in. We'll see how long this install ends up taking as well. I imagine not that long. All right, we got our first set of questions. What do we want to do with this? I kind of want to just go generic desktop. That looks like a cool option. Graphical system with reduced package set. Intended as a base for a customized software selection. I dig it. I've never seen that option. Let's go for it. Oh no, what? Which, it just picked a drive? What the? Okay. Right now. NVMe E1. Okay, that's Windows. That's that weird NVMe I got. Okay, that doesn't necessarily look bad to me. Look at this crazy setup it's doing for this, though. Better FS subvolume for Grub 2. Subvolume for EFI base. So you got legacy, you got EFI subvolumes. You have a better FS partition for the root. Better F partition for... No, EFI boots for just the EFI under the boot. You have a subvolume for home. You have a subvolume for OPT. I mean, that's a lot of subvolumes, man. That's just a little bit too crazy. Yeah, let's go with start with existing. Let's see what we have. I would like to go here. I wonder if we can get away with this. I wonder how good this option is. This would be kind of a neat thing. Let's say we want to edit this partition. Let's format this, of course. Mount device, root, and partition ID. We'll just call it Linux, right? I want to say that'll give me ext. It's kind of weird how they have this. They don't say this is going to be BetterFS or ext4. We'll just call it Linux. Oh, that's the file system right there. Interesting. I don't hate this. Not bad. So then we got the EFI. This is going to be EFI boot and BIOS boot. Okay. Let's go edit. Format device. We'll call this FAT with options. EFI system partition. Okay. Next. So that'll be EFI system partition. And then we got the BIOS boot partition. I don't think this is even needed, but that is odd. Strange. Let's leave that off. Let's just leave it chilling there. Because it's only 1 meg. It's kind of a weird setup, but now we'll go SDA. We have PNY. Let's try SDB. That's our home. Let's go edit. We're not going to format this one. We're going to go Linux. We're going to mount it to home. Okay. Now, whenever I do these custom partition schemes, almost every single installer I've done this on, it fails. Now, these export, how when I'm using multiple drives, I'm putting a little bit here, putting a little bit there. This technically does work from like a CLI, but most of these GUIs just aren't designed to do this kind of scheme. It's just, there's not enough error checking. There's not enough QC for almost any distro that I've run into. The only one I've seen that this works on is Ubuntu. So as much as I slam Ubuntu, I got to give them props. Their CLI installer is probably the best I've seen. Now let's see what happens if it accepts this. Is we have our home partition, we have our EFI partition, we have our data partition for the root as well. So if you look, root, home, and then we also have EFI up here. Let's go accept. Missing device for boot EFI with size bigger than 128 and format VFAT. Do you want to continue? No. So let's edit this partition. It says it wants under VFAT. Interesting. What do we have here? It's an EFI system partition. We're missing something. Also mount. Oh, okay. So it's not mounted. Okay. Boot, EFI, root. Format flag on here. We aren't formatting this one, but we are mounting it. So we've got our root partition, format. We got our EFI boot partition, format. And then we have our home partition, which we're just leaving, not formatting our home. So we'll have cache. We'll have all those files that I've messed around with. Everything will be there in theory. All right, now let's hit accept. It did like that. Already looking better than Fedora here. All right, we're deleting ext4. Perfect. Deleting VFAT. Yes. And let's go. Does it work? This will be one of the very first distros to work through here if it does indeed work. Chicago, probably Central Time. Chicago. All right. Let's see if it accepts like a super basic password. Probably not. Use password for, yep. Automatic login, yep. Okay, too simple, it's too short. Really use this password. Yeah. It's 4 digits. Super secure. Okay, installation settings. So it is using AppArmor by defaults, optimized libraries, Yast, X window system, very basic desktop, previously part of the X11 pattern, minimal application based, size of packages to install, 3 gigabytes. I mean, that's not exactly that's small, but okay. Downloading 24 megs, graphic mode, policy kit. All right. Firewall will be enabled. Let's disable that firewall. SSH service will be disabled. That's perfect. Rest looks pretty good. Click software. So it's grabbing fonts, X window, and very basic ICE WM. You know what? I've never used ICE WM. Interesting. It's cool. Man, look at this. This is really a neat system. Basic, enhanced base system, app armor, mandatory access for programs. Probably wise to leave in. I don't necessarily like using app armor that much, but I will definitely say it's probably a good thing for most users to have. Okay. I'm fine with it. Let's rock it. Let's rock with it. It's cool that you can change all that. All right. Install. Let's see how long it takes. We got start the clock right now. Oh, yeah. I forgot to enable 32-bit libraries. We'll see how this goes on that front. So we have about 1,100 or 1,200 packages that we're installing as a base. That's about on par with most distros. But we could have stripped that out a little bit more if we wanted. App Armor is a pretty big selection, but it's also good for security, so I left it. Yeah, I don't know how ICE window manager will look. I've never actually messed around with ICE. I know very little about it. So I'm kind of curious of why they chose that for their what was it that we chose? Like base graphical system. I think it's a graphical system. And it was probably the lightest install you can do with OpenSUSE. Now, I could have just disabled all that using software and done a more server install. But hunting down packages in a new package manager is not the most fun experience. So I'd much rather grab a few more packages than having to hunt around and grab little things here and there, especially grabbing like all the X server stuff or Xorg stuff. But I think, yeah, OpenSUSE is a KDE first distro for the most part. But I do like how granular this installer has been for us. Alrighty. Let's see what this looks like. We're about 2.5 minutes into the install. And it looks like it's wrapping up the install of packages. It should be installing the grub bootloader, unless it switches it to system deboot. We don't know yet which ones it's going to choose. I would imagine I think they still use grub. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could do Hyperland on here. Hyperland's starting to make it into a lot more distros. I saw that Debian SID now has Hyperland in its repo by defaults. All right. A little over 3 minutes, or about 3 minutes on the install. Not bad. A little over 1,000 packages. Pretty efficient. By far, probably the best installer I've had to date. Now, OpenSUSE has always been a pretty awesome installer. Now, I remember the grub being pretty cool too. Let's see how they theme it out here. Okay. Kind of miss their old grub, to be honest with you. Kind of like the old grub better. But that's okay. It wasn't a bad grub screen. Still a lot better than Ubuntu's default, which is just uglier than sin. Okay. Looks like a light DM install. Let's see. ICE window manager session. This could be SDD. No, that's not SDDM. All right. Log in. Okay. Did not log in. Let's try that one more time. Black screen. And nothing. Well then. Probably a permissions issue with the home directory. Let's fix that. Ah, yes. Let's go switch to a password. So you might run into this with, you see how some of the permissions are off. I copied the home directory. This isn't OpenSUSE's problem. This is me problem. For you, this would work perfect, but because I copied all that stuff, it caused some problems here. Easiest way to fix this is a chown dash uppercase R Titus. Here, let me switch the fonts. Set font tur v28n set font. Okay, set font works. Tur v28n. Ah, we don't have terminus fonts. Let's try zipper. Let's see. It's been a while since I used zipper. We have search or SE pattern, so we can go zipper. We'll go SE terminus. Should be like a terminus font package. You have TTF fonts. We should have a console fonts. Bitmap fonts, is that it? Or con bitmap fonts. I think we want console ET terminus fonts. Very odd package choice there. All right. Every distro does it a little different. So we'll just do zipper install console ET dash terminus fonts. Okay, yes. I kind of dig that. That looks good. Set font dash dash help. And if you look here, we can do a ls user share kbd. It's shocking how it doesn't matter what distro you're in. The structure is always the same. Almost identical. So we'll go console fonts. And we should have a terminus font in here. We still don't have any terminus fonts here. Well then, let's try zipper install terminus. Let's try that. Do we have tur in here now? Still not there. Interesting. Is there another terminus font to grab? Let's try bitmap fonts. Zipper install terminus dash bitmap fonts. Yes. Just tracking down console fonts so you guys can see what's up. Ah, look at that beauty. There it is. So now if we go back to our set font. Bam! You know, I think I'm going to go bold on this one. Go a little bit, give me a little bit more. Yeah, that's where it's at. That's very readable. Now y'all can follow along. Okay. Now let's fix this real fast. We're going to go chmod or chown recursive. Titus colon. That's going to, the colon with the space, you don't have to. You could also go Titus like here. But if you just do Titus colon, that's going to set the group and user for Titus recursively. So it's going to go through and fix our permissions. Since I copied all these files from Arch, sometimes even though the user's the same, it kind of messes up some of the permissions. And if we look now, you notice how all the permissions are Titus. So if we exit and we're like, okay, great. Let's come back to like, what was it, TT1? Maybe it's TT7. Okay. Let's see if we log in now. Should be fine. Or not. All right, well. I didn't want to use ICE W Manager anyways. Little detour here. It's fine. Let's just go over to DWM. Let's go sudo zipper install GitHub. Let's try git. Git's there. Let's try gh. Yes. All right, git pull. Your local changes will be overwritten in the merge. Aborting. Git stash. All right, we'll pull that in. I forget what I did. We're going to stash those changes anyways. Then we also need to add DWM into our thing. So let's see if we can do a make. Oh, zipper install make. That's really neat that it suggests the package that it installs. Better than most package managers, I will say. Do we have make? Looks like make worked. Make install. Looks like that worked. Great. Now, let's grab that DWM desktop file and toss that over into, I believe it's shares of some sort. I can't remember exactly. Did I? Oh, we need to install bat. That's right. Zipper, install bat. I already did an alias here. We do need to fix our prompt as well. Oh, I'm already switching back to yay. Okay. I wonder if it has auto jump. Ah, look at that. It has auto jump already. So there's auto jump. What about Starship? Man. Pretty robust repository without having to do much of the SE search. We're already getting most of these. What about Kitty? All right, Kitty's kind of needed. Wow, pretty awesome. Ooh, I like it. Not a bad package manager. Okay, so we have most of the things I need. What about Chatterino? That's asking too much. Yeah. Chatterino 2, maybe? Nah. Yeah, I was like, that's a flat pack. Does it have flat pack by default, you think? No flat pack, but we'll toss it in there. Yeah, I always go back and forth between Alacrity and Kitty. It's always kind of a mixed bag with me. I need to probably switch everything to Alacrity, but Kitty works pretty well for everything I do. Does it have UFW? We didn't install. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, look at that. I bet there's an RPM package you could grab with UFW or build it yourself too. If you're missing packages, or you could even use Nix if you wanted. You could probably install Nix on here, no problem as well. Or maybe there's even a flat pack. I don't know. And for UFW, you probably wouldn't want to do a flat pack approach though. That sounds like a terrible idea. Okay, so we've installed DWM. We do need to look at adding it to light DM. I want to say is what this is using. Let's look at our structure in etc. Is it light DM? It's light DM. So here's your light DM. If we cat the light DM GTK greeter, okay. User share, that's fine. And if we look back, if we do a LL, actually let's do LS. Is there a lightdm.conf? No. Okay. No worries. So it looks like it's just loading the basics. I kind of like having that. I don't like that the package did not install. What we need are NeoVim. What version of NeoVim on this install? Let's see. It better be grabbing 0.9 or above. It is 0.92. That's actually very up to date. I'm impressed with Tumbleweed's repos are pretty up to date. That's competitive with Arch right there. Color me impressed. Okay. Probably Xselect as well. Do we have Xclip? Yeah, Xclip's already gotten. Oh. OpenSnitch. Stop using. What's OpenSnitch? OpenSnitch? It's kind of a weird package name. Is there a... What is OpenSnitch? Not here. Huh. OpenSnitch is the best firewall. Okay. I'll have to look it up. It's not right here in Zipper's repos or the base repos. Yeah, it's not spelled correctly. All right. A launcher D menu, probably need to do that. Let's try a launcher D menu. We'll see a D menu and Rofi. Sometimes I bounce between them, so we'll just grab both. Probably also grab a Dunst for notifications, right? I need to start writing these packages down and just add it to a script. That's what a smart man would do. Okay. Let's come back into our GitHub, DWM Titus. Let's cat that README. Did I do something smart and actually tell me where to put this? Man, that would have been great. Did I just fail as a... Yeah, I did. See, I put the desktop file in there, but then I didn't tell myself where to put it. Chris, do better. Do better. Ah. All right. I want to say it's like user share, like X sessions, maybe? Sessions. Ah, okay. That does work. Cool. So let's copy dwm.desktop to user share X sessions. I forgot to do sudo. We'll do that. Now we have that in there. One thing about that ls. Let's do a al. We should probably make that read writable and executable as well. Just a thought. That looks like 7777. I mean, probably not 7. You probably don't need to make it that bad. I think like chmod 755 should do it. And we're going to go user share X sessions. DWM. So now if we do that same, you can see we have this DWM's executable. Maybe there's something funky with ICE. I don't know why ICE Window Manager didn't do it. Probably just needed to do a reboot. All right, we've done enough. We probably should be able to get on the desktop. I kind of like how they combined that BIOS screen there with the ASUS and the tumbleweed. That was nice. That was slick. Good little touch. All right, we'll let that go. Tumbleweed. Yeah, bare metal. My studio PC, I just kind of, I don't really like VMs that much. You never really get the true picture. All right, let's go DWM. It is there. Let's see if our DWM launches. What the hell? It did not. Okay, is something up with Light DM, you think? Huh. What? Start X, maybe. What's happening? All right. Well, what's going on? DWM error loading shared libraries XCP res. No shared objects. X init. Okay. Sudo. It looks like we're missing a dependency. XCB. Let's do a search for XCB real fast. Lib XCB. Well, oops. Should have made that a little bit clearer, shouldn't I have? I mean, we could just install XFCE, but that's not fun. I think we can just do res. Let's just do an install. libxcb. You all want to just take the easy way out. That's so boring. Xres 0, please. All right. Install Xres 0. All right. Let's install that bad boy. Let's try to do a start X again. Oh, we are in business. Oh, got Kitty. Nice. Do you think Brave's in there? Probably not. Zipper SE. Brave? No. Probably need a browser of some sort. Install. Yeah, Light DMs should be working now. We could quit this and see. Let's see. Let's just kill this session. Should kick us back to here. Let's exit. Let's come back into Light DM. We pick DWM, right? Bam. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Perfect. All right. That is exactly the problem we were running into. Install Surf. Okay. I've never used Surf. What is Surf? How big is it? Surf not found. Surf raw. Command line interface. Oh, I see what you... I got you. I got you. I kind of like W3M best. I don't know. What's your guys' favorite way to browse? Hey. W3mbrave.com. Downloads. Let's go desktop. All right, download. Well, huh. Well, let's see. W3M Google. Let's just try old Googs. We'll go Oh, darn it. Well, let's go Brave OpenSUSE Install. Okay. No. Okay. Google search. Installing Brave on Linux, brave.com. Brave bin. We're not installing a snap. Did it really suggest a snap? It better not. Okay. Rocky Rail OpenSUSE. Oh, cool. Easy. So there's that one. Sudo zipper install curl. Curl's already installed. Now, can I highlight? Why can I highlight here? Ooh, how do you highlight in W3M? I mean, honestly, we could have just installed Firefox, would have been the easiest way, but I like to make life difficult. We're only 55 minutes into this stream, and I'm like, let's pretend like we didn't get the GUI working. Copy oh yeah, we could have just copied manually. I mean, that's one way. It's doable. I mean, I'm a pretty relatively fast typer. Yeah, nothing's completely broken yet, which is, you know, give me time. Just give me time. I will eventually break it. Let's what do we have? All right. So if we go sudo rpm import, I didn't know there was a rpm command. I guess that makes sense because it accepts rpm packages. Brave browser -rpm release. There's a way to copy text with W3M. I just don't know it offhand. I probably need to look it up. It's one of those things. All right, sudo zipper add repo. So we grabbed the key, it looks like, for RPM. Now we're just adding the Brave repo. Brave browser. Okay, curl error. Well, did I fat finger that? I fat fingered it, I bet you. Where did I mess up? S3. Ah, found it. There it is. Okay. Sudo zipper install Brave browser. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Okay. Thanks, i3. Yeah, Zipper is by far one of the best package managers. And honestly, I thought that going into this, but it definitely reiterates my belief on it, even though it's been 3 years since I've used it. Probably need to install, yeah, GTK and some Qt dependencies for sure. So now, do we have Brave? Brave browser? Oop. What happens when we type Brave? Brave browser? All right, we're running into some issues. What is that error? Appears to be in use by another Brave processor. Okay, if you are not sure, you can unlock the profile and relaunch Brave. So this is my cache. I don't want to blow out my cache just because I got to relog into everything, and it's just a huge mess, and that takes, you'll literally spend weeks redoing that. We just transplanted the home folder, so let's work through this error. Because again, I don't want to be sitting here going, okay guys, you can't see anything on my screen, I gotta log into here now. That's just no fun. Error contacting kwallet. So there's a wallet service that it looks like it wants. You think it's as simple as kwallet? Kwallet. Alright. Let's install it and see what happens. Gonna need root for that. Kwallet D5. How about that? Not too many dependencies there. Just mostly libraries and Qt libraries with some, I saw Yast in there, but not too bad. It's not trying to install a bunch of other garbage. A lot of that I will use. It did not install all of KDE Plasma Desktop or anything like that. Okay. Now if we go Brave browser. Okay. We can go there. Let's go back. Let's just go classic. Okay. Yes. Okay, now we've only got a couple more errors to figure out here. Failed to call method. No such interface. Free desktop portal. Oh, we're probably missing... I think it's desktop portal. Can't remember what the package is. Zipper SE desktop portal. I don't think that's gonna... Oh, nope, that's it. It is already installed. And installed the GTK version. What about file chooser? I don't think that's a package. I don't remember file chooser being a thing. Yeah, that's not it. XDG portal, indeed. Yeah, XDG desktop portal's there and installed already. Maybe a file manager. I think I'm onto it. I think you're right there, Goat. I'm with you. Well, let's just grab Thunar. Grab some of that. What about dbus? We also have dbus to compete with desktop. I'm pretty sure that would already be there as a dependency, but not 100%. We'll launch Thunar and see if there's a long delay. If there's a long delay when launching Thunar, typically that means dbus is kind of jacked. And you probably need to be launching that service as like a dbus environment command before you start your system. So we'll see how fast Thunar launches. That usually is dependent. So we go Thunar. Yeah, that's pretty darn quick. Well, I'm blind. I'm blind. Ah, it hurts. All right, let's grab some LX appearance. Oh, is LX appearance? Let's try install LX appearance. Yeah, that works. So we have dbus, we have XDG portal, we'll grab LX appearance. What do we want for Nordic theme? Probably we need to grab Nordic. Let's see what Zipper has. Zipper SE Nordic. Let's just try Nord. No. There's a simple Beamer theme using the norm. That might work. What's Text Live? Is Text Live something different? Is that a program? And that's just the theme for that program? Maybe. Let's see. What's Text Live? Has anybody ever used it? Oh, latex. Okay. So that's not going to give us what we want. Okay. Well, I think we'll just grab Nordic from another spot. Let's see if there is already an existing like LX appearance theme. There might be something. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. Graybird. That actually looks like a Nordic theme to me, honestly. Mouse cursor. I'm already actually... You notice how it kept my mouse cursor? The hacked green? That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's neat. Icons. What are we feeling like? Breeze Dark's pretty nice. I like Papyrus a little bit more. Let's see. Papyrus. There it is. Zipper. Let's go up. Sudo. Can we just go Xi? Is that... No, you gotta spell out Zipper. I feel like I'm gonna do an alias for Zipper just because it's so many letters. Anybody that's followed me for any period of time knows that whenever I'm on Arch, I don't use Paru because it's 4 characters instead of 3. So I use Ye. Even though Paru is written in Rust and Ye is written in Go, I still use Ye because it's 3 characters and 4 characters is bloat. So me typing 6 characters right now is killing me inside. I just want to mention that. And we gotta get Chatterino so I can see chat too. I've got it up on my other screen, but I like chat being up on the screen too. So let's install Chatterino next and get chat back. Yeah, you can always alias Paru from Ye, but why not just use Ye at that point? We all know Go is better than Rust, okay? The Rust people are going to come after me with that statement. All right. So we got Papyrus in there. I think we'll probably have to reload LX appearance. Let's go icon. All right. Papyrus. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Mouse cursor. You know, I'll leave that as is. All right. Gravy. So then if we launch Thunar, beautiful. Dig it. Man, that's pretty snappy, man. Look at that. I'm digging it. All right. Oh, we forgot the best package of all. Ah, NeoFetch. What are we doing with our life? We got to have some NeoFetch to show it off. All right. We're already at 1,600 packages, though. Uh, pfetch-rs. Okay, Dev Panda. Let's see this pfetch you speak of. Is it better? Pfetch. What do we have for pfetch? Oh, no pfetch. Pfetch isn't in the packages. Are we gonna have to build something? Did we ever fix Brave? Oh yeah, we never fixed Brave. Oops. Did it fix any of those? Oh no, we're still we're still at the same problem. What are we missing here? We're missing the name uPower was not provided in any .service files. What the heck does that mean? Google. I have no idea what is going on here. All right. We'll just check the Arch forms here. Trying to blah, blah, blah. Run into this error. Could not find no such name. Blah, blah, blah. Haven't found a related. Is anybody survived this? Did you verify uPower is installed? Yeah, that's probably it, actually. uPower. What do we have for packages? Ah, okay. It's still working on my brain switching over to Zipper here. Maybe I should just make an alias for Yay, and then mine mess up everybody. Be like Yay, install uPower. We'll grab uPower. Alrighty. Cargo install pfetch. Okay, so we got that. Brave browser. All right, we're cutting down. We're close. Now, failed to read portal version property. We need to fix that. Failed to call method org free desktop dbus properties get object path portal desktop. Let's see about this guy. We honestly could just get around this pretty easy, but I kind of like working through these issues because inevitably something else is going to need these dependencies, and you're going to be like, oh, what happened with that? Somebody had a problem with Hyperland, let's say. I have issue on Hyperland, blah, blah, blah. What is the problem? Oh, Reddit. Let's go read more, I guess. Nobody replied. Nobody replied on Reddit. You've gone downhill, man. All right, next one. What is this? GitHub issue on XDG portal. Yeah. We have anybody? Did somebody respond? Reading the web on here is amazing. I've searched for hours and I couldn't find it. I'm on the latest Debian. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we already have XDG portal packages installed. Did someone reply? All right, sorry, something went wrong. XDG settings set default file chooser. That might work. That actually sounds like it would be the issue. Okay, let's try that. XDG settings set default. Oh, it doesn't show file chooser as a setting. Just URL scheme handler and in web browser. Well, let's try file chooser. I'm pretty sure it's not going to do that. Yeah, no parameter. So there's probably a dependency we're missing with XDG settings. Install XDG user directory. That's what it is. That's what it is. XDG user. Yep. You nailed it. Harry comes through with the win. You, sir, get a gold star. I can tell you already this is going to work. As soon as I spell it correctly. Now we go Brave, and that error is gone. Well, not quite. Let's try XDG again. XDG settings set deep. Oh no, I didn't add it yet. Maybe we need a reboot, possibly, or relaunch like dbus activation. I don't know. Yeah, you need to set the default, but I want to say XDG user DRA. Let's try user DIR's update. What about XDG user DRA's update? I've never run that command before. It's still problems. Interesting. Let's reboot. I feel like a reboot is in order here. Yeah. Getting close. And if we do a search, was there any other user directories that we needed? Probably grab GTK as well. Feel like that would be needed. Let's install that. And we'll reboot. Huh. Sudo reboot. Brave keyring, Brave browser. We'll see. We'll see if we have that command as well. Curious. It might. Okay. Now if we go Brave browser, what do we got? Oh, okay. Interesting. You'll notice the errors are different. We got kwallet D, and we're having a dbus service unknown for org KDE kwallet D, not provided by any service files. But we're still running into the file chooser property as well. Huh. And Brave. Yeah. We only have that. What happens if we go stable? Stable's there. What an interesting problem. Again, we wouldn't have this on a base install if we weren't trying to grab all my cache and stuff, because my old Brave locked the profile. If you're sure no other processors are using that, you can unlock the profile and relaunch Brave. So how do you unlock the Brave profile? Might need to enable kwallet server, possibly. If we go system ctl status k, yeah, there's no kwallet service, and most of that would be nonsensical. Your problem is you use Brave. Firefox makes it easier. You aren't wrong. Yeah. If you would just install Firefox, this would have been, we would have been done hours ago. Yeah. Still, let's keep working through it. I feel like we're right there. There's a few things. Unlock Brave profile Linux. It's all about knowing how to Google things. All right. Changing host name and shutting down profs locked. Brave user, okay. Choosing a profile from command line. How to lock. Okay, let's try this one from sysadmin stuff. Contacted, all right. Surfail.com. Contacted, but not coming back. Oh, there it goes. Man, their site is slow. Okay. One thought. Thank you. This helped me recover my partition. Okay, well, that's great. What happened? Okay. Brave browser fails to open because of a locked profile. How to do it? Password store equals basic. Ah, okay. Let's try and do Brave browser password store basic. I like that. I'm just going to read the rest of this just to see if there's anything. This says if it actually has a process open, the profile lock is maintained by a symlink in the path .config brave singleton lock with the hostname format. Oh. Remove should open normally. Interesting. That's an so it locks it with this symlink. Well, yeah. So if we look, the symlink should be here. So let's do a ls. I'm learning stuff. I never knew that Brave operated in this fashion. Let's do an al And we're gonna list .config brave singleton socket singleton lock. Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. We do need to do sudo zipper install trash CLI. I always alias my rm command to trash CLI. So in case I decide to get trigger happy and remove things in my terminal, it, oh, what the hell? Zipper, you have to have trash. All right, I just complimented Zipper so much that it was like, hey, what? Get out of here. It doesn't have trash CLI in Zipper. Bro, I gotta have trash CLI. Oh, man. All right, whatever. We'll just sudo rm it. All right. That's done. Brave browser. Aha! We have risen it from the dead. Hot dog. Oh, man. That's cool. All right. Nice. Oh, looks like I might still have to sign into stuff. But not too much. Not too much. Cool. You said do that. Let's see. So you say Brave browser password store equals basic. I'm pretty sure it's fine on that front. I think working through those errors also very helpful. Toby, thanks for the prime. Okay, now we have to get chat. I'm missing stuff. I gotta have my chat. Now we got Brave fixed. We gotta fix the alias in Brave though. I can't launch it from my we gotta fix this. Oh man, we gotta fix my NeoVim too. Alright. NeoVim setup, man. Ah, there's no setup for SUSE. Ah, man. Oh wait. No, I think I got it. Still need, there's some stuff I need to grab, but got most of it. Okay, we're fine. Make sure we grab some GCC though. It's gonna need a C compiler for sure. It's weird. I can't believe GCC wasn't even there with make. But maybe make and GCC are not 100%. Anyways, both installed. We're fine. We're looking better. Okay, NeoVim is there now. Alrighty, Chatterino. We got to get Chatterino up. Oh, that's right. I was going into DWM to fix my hotkey. What do we make the hotkey? Was it Brave? What am I trying to launch it as? Oh, just Brave. I want to say Brave browser should be most. Uh-oh. What? Fatal error? I literally just changed one thing. What? xlib.h. We've already compiled DWM. And all I've changed is the config. Did I do it wrong? What the heck? How did I break that? I literally just changed it there. What else could have happened? Xlib. I'm not missing a dependency, right? Yeah, make clean. Huh. No. What did I do? Okay, it's missing, it's the include, it's missing xlib.h, but I didn't. And I compiled it earlier. And all I've done is changed config.h. Not even really changed it. Maybe installing GCC broke something? Possibly. Maybe X. Oh, interesting. And we already have those libraries. Okay. All right, let's try the devil, I guess. God, let's go to the devil. The devil branch usually has header files that'll fix this. I think Panda's onto the right track here. I think libx. Oh, no, libx 11 devil. Yeah, let's try to grab these. Feel like there's probably a header I'm missing. Oh, that's a cool little command too. So you can go zipper se -- provides 7 broken mirrors. Thank you for that. Provides xlib.h. That's a really neat way to look for packages that would provide that missing header file if you're trying to compile something. I dig it. Now, obviously, it didn't actually help in this instance, but it's gonna help me in the future as long as I remember the provides command. I still dig it. That's cool. All right. Still having... Wait. It changed. XFT. That was... Okay. It's so weird. We compiled it earlier, but after doing GCC, it literally is like, I don't know what is up and down. Yeah. I don't know. Huh. All right, let's grab libxft-devil. We'll just go install libxft-devil. That is so bonkers. All right. And now it's like Zinorama. Really? We didn't have the devil branch of that either. Huh. How odd is this, chat? I guess when we added the GCC compiler, it just really did not like it. Is this case sensitive? It must be case sensitive. So odd. Huh. Oh well. Works now. So strange on that. All right, we'll quit out. Does this kick us back to light DM? I can't remember. Oh, it does. Cool. All right. Mental note. We got to fix the script to show backlight not available. I use this on my laptop too, and apparently I didn't do it. Can we launch Brave now? Yay. All right. All right, we got that fixed. Now we were doing all that because we wanted to fix something that was broken. And that something was Chatterino. That's right. Let's go flat hub. Oh man, too great. All right, there we go. We'll grab Chatterino, flat pack. All right, flat hub is going. Chatterino. All right, we'll go stable build. And there we are. We're off to the races. We're finally getting chat in here. Once I have chat in here, it's going to make this thing go way faster. Y'all get to see what's going on. Ah, Chatterino. Oh, crap. I need to add Chatterino into the desktop, and you add that through... I fat fingered it. Let's just quit. I think we have to relaunch the desktop. Once it's relaunched. Chatterino, no. I thought I added that. There was an alias for this. Flat pack. Oh, come on. I fixed this. I swear it. I fixed this a long time ago. But, oh well. Yeah, the containerization, you can get around it by fixing the XDG prompts. I think it was like the user directories. If you set the Flatpak D menu not showing Flatpak. There's a really easy way to fix this. That's not it. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. That's also not the way to do it. Symlink it? Come on, do better, Reddit. You don't need to do that. Nope, that's not the way. Okay, Reddit's just full of bad answers. All right, here we go. You should add, this is the proper way to do it. Local share Flatpak exports bin and also variable to the bin path. See, that's the correct answer. So we have .local bin here. Oops. And I believe that's just a colon. And then you just grab this guy. Like so. And you shouldn't use the little tidily there. You should be using ash. This is mostly the correct answer, though. Just a couple changes here that we need to make. Overall, it put us on the right path. And that is the correct answer. So then if we just source bash rc 616, what did I do? What? Maybe I probably should be doing some. I think I set this up for. Oh, geez. Whatever. Whatevs. All right, Chatterino. Okay, it's not there yet. We'll just. That's fine. We'll just relaunch it again. It's close, but like launching this and then doing it. Chatterino. Chatterino. What the heck? Come on. Can I buy a vowel? Well, let's install Yast, right? Do we have Yast in here already? Let's we're on OpenSUSE and we might as well install some Yast stuff. Yast 2 is here. Yeah, the main package is here. So we should be able to just go Yast 2. Well, you'd think, but Absolute Path Yast 2 has been running. Okay. Can we launch that? Oh, okay. So it is a CLI tool at this point. There is a Yast GUI tool, but we'll just launch it from this. It's kind of a neat way of managing the system as well. And we can check to see if there's something we need to change here. Sudo Yast 2. Or you could install Yast GTK. That's a good one. Or Qt. Yeah. I kind of like just doing it through here. This kind of is my jam. What's the firewall? So we have this already. We could set up the firewall. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, I don't really want to do that, but it's neat that that's there. Let's abort. Alt-R. Okay. Abort. Tab. Okay. Back to here. I was coming in here to look at stuff. Oh, yeah. Path. See if there's a system path in here. Maybe we can change the system path from Yast. Yast does have a lot of stuff in here. What did I name this anyways? Localhost. Interesting. Is that really the... Yeah, I did make it localhost. Oh, really? That's the default? Not a fan. That's okay. We can change that. We're not going to do it from here, though. Let's just cancel. The blue hurts my eyes, too. I gotta say, they need a different color scheme, probably, for this. Just my thoughts. Bootloader, time and date, language, network settings, partitioner, service manager. What about sysconfig editor? Interesting, okay. Applications, desktop, hardware. What about system? Basic system search, okay. Setting. Hey, show me some settings. All right, this sucks. Let's just finish and quit. Let's go to the GUI. Yes to CLI. I give you a 3 out of 10. Not a huge fan. Good idea. Execution. 1. Get a better color scheme. That light blue. What are you doing? That's just terrible. All right. Like, do something like a normal person, like a Nord theme. Let's go Yast. Probably Qt. I feel like Yast Qt or Yast 2. Let's just see. Yast 2 probably would be under Qt. Yast Qt branding. Oh, maybe it is. What's the GUI launch of Yast? I didn't miss that, right? So there's Yast 2, Yast Core, Yast GTK should be in here, but it's not. Maybe it's just Yast GTK. No. Grep GTK. All right, nope. Maybe GTK. Nope. All right. Yast 2 Control Center dash Qt. Okay. Yast 2 Control. Okay. Already installed. Yast 2 Control Center GT or Qt. Huh. My D menu seems to not be working, huh? Okay. Weird. Maybe it's like a toggle for Yast 2. Ah, okay. That's what it is. Sudo Yast 2 dash dash Qt. Okay, well, that was not helpful. GTK. Ah, okay, well. Anyways, not important. Yast. I might mess around with that another time. I was just kind of interested in doing it that way so we could get our Chatterino. But it's not showing. Let's fix that. We're gonna go a different route. I just thought we're on OpenSUSE. Let's try the Yast control center. That sounded like a fun idea. It's okay. So, to fix this issue, we need to Flatpak not showing in D menu. Okay. To run Flax, let's see. GitHub usually has the best solutions. You could link it. Okay, you don't want to symlink that. That's a bad idea. Bind sim, no ID, XDG data directories. I feel like changing the variable XDG data directories would be the most elegant solution that needs to be done. Where would I change XDG data directory to include that? I guess we could do it in bash rc, but that still doesn't quite fix our issue. Maybe there's an XDG setting we can set permanently. XDG. Let's retype our setting prompt here. Let's ask ChatGPT. All right. Set Flatpak under XDG data directories. So D menu shows the installed Flatpaks. Let's see if GPT can figure that out for me. What's the best way, GPT, that you say to do it? Okay, echo, sure. Modify your shell startup file, or bash rc. Okay, that's one way of going about it. Yeah. Append it to the Flatpaks variable. I mean, we could set this in the environment, but because I don't think bash rc gets sourced when you start up your computer. So you'd have to launch into shell before you went to go do this. I mean, you could do it. This would be the command. I like this. That's actually the proper command. So let's source that. Do we have XDG already? Ah, okay. That's cool. So I have one setting in here where it says if Nix profile is in the home.nix profile share, then go ahead and export XDG data directories to include it. That's a pretty slick way of doing it. I'm kind of proud of myself on that one. But we can do it better. Now we need to do the same for the Flatpaks. So we'll grab it. Oops. Let's try that one more time. Grab this, yank, and if data directory is that, then export this guy. Toss that over the side, finish. Perfection. Source dash bash rc. Why are you doing this? What was it? What was that command? 620. So let's go to 620. Gross. How do we isolate the distro? Best way to isolate distro would probably be... Oh, let's go new chat. Chat GPT. Do all the heavy lifting. Write a bash script to identify distros with apt package manager. Yeah, etc profile. You could also do it in xinit. That would also be a way to do it. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's probably the best way. You'd have app sources list then. I like that. That's pretty elegant. Oops. What do we got? 10. Come down. Oh, actually, let's undo that. We'll slide this over and finish. Okay, that should source bash rc. What? Oh, it's just a straight up syntax error. Syntax error breakdown at 620. So, thanks for the prime. Yeah, this is the OpenSUSE one. We're trying to modify our bash RC to be more inclusive of other distros. So when we're not on Debian or Arch, you know, you can still use this bash RC on any distro. That's kind of the nice thing. Right now, I'm trying to isolate this out, and I'm having an issue with this. I guess you can't source this twice. I think it's fine, as well, but it shouldn't be even sourcing it. Anyways. Chatterino is not there. Let's echo xdg data. So Flatpaks is in this, and if we go Chatterino, it's not there. It's just not there. It should be, oh, it can't be that simple. No, it's not. Okay. Huh. Maybe reboot. I just don't understand why this isn't reading. It's obviously pulling it in, and it's pulling it in several times, might I add. Probably because I sourced the directory so much. I don't think we need to do this. I don't think that worked. It was a good idea in principle, but it looks like it's already happening multiple times. So let's just remove it. Huh. We'd also change the command if we do like a rofi. Like a rofi. Shoot. I could look at my old one. I bet rofi would pull in these just fine. I'm not a huge fan of dmenu. I think rofi's a lot more powerful. And honestly, it looks better too. So maybe we just switch it out and call it a day. I feel like that's the way to go here. Let's go over here. Do we already have BSPM Titus? Oh, we already have Debian Titus. That's good enough. All right. Oh, I changed the mages. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's go into the .config. In this one, I was using BSPWM as a manager, I think. Right? Debian installer? Oh, maybe I didn't. Shame on me. Okay. Trash. Oh, we need to grab trash. Let's see, trash CLI. Best way to do it on... Probably end up compiling it, I imagine. Well, this one says it should be there. Yeah, no, it's not there. Okay. You can install it through pip. Okay. We can try that. Probably do like pipx, right? Probably Python pip. Okay, maybe Python 3 pip. Okay. Python 311-pip, providing Python pip is already installed. Okay, pip's already there. Pip install trash CLI. Okay. Sudo. Yeah, pipx is the way to go here, isn't it? I think that's the way to go. Zipper pipx. Let's go pipx install trash CLX. Yay! Okay, great. So then I forget what I was removing here. Probably like IceWM or something like that. Let's just remove Steam Desktop. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Trash CLI is working. All right, clean up some of that old Steam stuff. We'll reinstall it, and it's going to be fine anyways. That's why I'm like, I don't really care. Remove -Steam. All that looks good. The big thing that I'm wondering about is that old BSPWM. What happened with that? It should be in my Debian Titus, I think. Do I have that anywhere? I don't, do I? I bet it's over here in my repos. I've done it before. Do I have multiple forks? I do. I have an old BSPWM. I was right. I was working on DWM. I hadn't finished it yet. That's what happened. So what did I do for my rofi command? I bound it to... Actually, I bound it with xh. Rofi show drun, and then I had... okay. Probably need to grab some of that. But we do Rofi show drun. Chatterino's right there. Perfect. Okay. That's the command we need. Let's jump over to DWM. We'll just do another compile. D menu. Come to our D menu command. And what we're going to do, delete till null. It's just, oh no. Oops. All right. We're going to go Rofi, colon, comma. It's weird when you're doing C because you need to add a space. So it's like show, comma, space, and drun, space. That should do it. Yep. All right, we're just going to modify our run command on here. Feel like this will be a better all around. Sudo make install. Spam. All right. Quit. Relaunch. And then we're good. And now we'll finally have chat everywhere. It's going to be glorious. You guys can chat. Chatterino. And... oh, I was about to say, better launch. I was about to lose my stuff. Yes. Okay. Look at that. Look at that beautiful. Throw it on all our workstations. Bam. We now have chat everywhere. Chat. Yay. Okay. So we got Steam chat. We have pretty much all my programs. What am I missing here? We are on Tumbleweed. We got my Vim installed already. We've got pretty clean. We could clean up DWM a little bit more. We've changed DWM from using D menu. I like the Rofi situation better. I think I'm just gonna rock this. The stock drun from Rofi's. Maybe change the colors to match Nord a little bit better, but I mean it's pretty close. Oh, that's just nice. Missing LS. What do you miss? LSD, Bat, and a dark theme for Brave. I think dark theme for Brave is there now, right? Yeah, the dark theme already got imported on Brave. Bat, I want to say, is already there as well. So let's do a cat of like WinGet PS1. Look at that. That ain't cat. That's Bat. That's Batcat. Batcat. The bestest ever cat. Okay, so we got Bat. What's LSD? What was LSD again? Not the drug. Let's go zipper s LSD. LS command with a lot of pretty colors and other stuff. Okay. I don't think I've ever used that before. And if I have, I forgot all about it, Peter. Fancy colors. Oh. Oh, okay. I feel like that needs to happen everywhere. I am noticing one thing. Look at backups over there. Backups has an incorrect icon. We need emojis. How did we forget the emojis? What do we got for emojis in here? I guess we could go Unicode emoji. That's kind of gross, though. Probably Google Noto color emoji fonts would probably be the best package for emojis. I'm feeling that. Let's just snag that. I mean, OpenSUSE is not bad. It is a pretty solid distro. I think we'll just stick on it, you know? Did we ever do an update? Oh, I would totally kill... oh, okay. All packages up to date? Update. Let's grab TLDR. It doesn't have TLDR. No. Cardinal sin. Cardinal sin. How do you not have TLDR is the best. Oh. Ref and dup. Oh, okay. Let's try. These are the refreshes. Okay. And dup. What's dup? Reading installs. You were about to do a distribution upgrade. Ah, okay. Distribution update. Nothing to do. Okay. Ref and dup. That's cool. both new commands that I don't really use. Yeah, you gotta have TLDR though. I'm a little bit disappointed there. Not gonna lie, but we could probably pip exit, right? Don't we have to do like a TLDR zipper? Yeah, okay. Very cool. So this is where, like, when it comes to like new people in Linux, where they're like, I have to have an Ubuntu distro, I have to have a Debian distro, I have to have an Arch, I have to have. You don't need. It doesn't matter. Like literally, you just toss me in any distribution. Yeah, there's some differences with the package manager, but let's say the package manager doesn't even have what I want. Well, I can build from source. I can use Python. I could use Cargo from Rust. If it's a Rust program, they'll probably be there. Or I could use Nix, which we haven't even jumped into Nix yet. We could use Flatpak. We could use... Oh, Lord. Do I even say it? I don't think we should say that one. I guess we have to say it, though. I guess it's fine. But I don't want to. It's that Ubuntu packages. Yeah. That snaps. Snap pack. I hate snaps. But you can do those. You have... app data? What is it? Geez, what is the app packages? Can't remember. What is it? App images. Yeah, there we go. App images too. There's just so much to do. Like when I say Linux is Linux, I really do mean that. There's nothing that you can't do in any distro. That's why I'm never worried about switching my main studio computer to whatever distro chat says. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing that compiles over in that one. Sometimes the compilation and sometimes building stuff over in some distro might be easier for that package, but it can still be done on other distros. So there's not like one monopoly of distros that is just better than all. It's just, okay, well, you know that distro, and most of your packages over there, that's fine. But if they're not, you can always build them or use them over here. So it's just, it is what it is, and it's fine. And there's nothing that any of these, there's no distro that I'm like, oh, I'm so happy I'm over here. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is a little easier. But then I find other things I'm like, well, this kind of sucks too. So I kind of like Debian better for this. And then there's times where I'm like, oh, this would have been so much easier with the AUR, and Arch would have been the choice for it. So that's where a lot of these nuances come in. And as you kind of saw here, this is SUSE, which is kind of a weird in between, a more obscure distro, but very good. As you saw, like the installer, I would say is at the top. I'd say this install experience was the best I've had ever. And I threw a bunch of weirdness at it. We transplanted my home directory with incorrect permissions. We decided to do some weird option I've never seen during the install. We decided to mount that home folder in a different drive, and most Linux distros at that point break on me. Like Debian, forget about it. You got to do it post install and edit the etc fstab, which we got to change fstab, by the way. I forgot to add that. It's neat. That's just kind of where I'm at with this. It's nice. And, OpenSUSE, we'll see how long I stay on it. Because I don't really feel like changing. But if we do change, maybe an hour or two out of my day. And then we change distros again. But that's it. I mean, I've already logged into pretty much all my stuff. I copy my cache from my browser and stuff, so most things are already logged in. So it wasn't that big of an inconvenience for me. That's the beauty of separating your home folder. If you really want to distro hop, try out a whole bunch of different stuff, make sure you isolate that home folder and learn how to kind of transplant it from distro to distro, because it's going to just save you weeks, if not months of time and heartache. You should do a SUSE now versus 4 years ago. Yeah, that's so true. I should. I think it was only like 10 days I made it on OpenSUSE before. I'm sure this one will last a while, though. Oh man, I tell you. Oh, I think I probably should do one of those. I would do like another 30-day challenge, but I think if we do like a 30-day challenge on the video, like the old days when I first started YouTube, we'd have to go big. Like Linux from scratch would be a fun one, or BSD, like straight up like free BSD or Ghost BSD or one of the BSD spins. But it's pretty telling when it comes to BSD that the BSD devs don't use it as a desktop. Not to say you can't use it as a desktop, but you're going to be missing a lot of packages. Chrome OS. I still have my Chromebook in there. I did a bunch of videos on Chrome OS because I loved hacking on it, and it was kind of fun because I think at the end it was still Linux based underneath it all, and some of the virtualization in Chrome OS was like awesome. What was it? I'm drawing a blank on what the shell was in Chrome OS, but I loved how containerized a lot of stuff was, and I could install like Arch on a container and then launch apps directly from that container on Arch. And Chrome released upstream, they pushed up a whole bunch of packages to fix some of the virtualization so you could do GPU acceleration in containers, which is super exciting to me because GPU acceleration in containers means you could play games on Chrome OS. I know we're getting kind of in the weeds here, but there's a lot that you can do, which is super neat. But nobody watched those videos because everyone hates Chrome OS for the most part. But it's still fun. I still liked it. It was a good little deal. Crostini, that's it. Yeah. We never did it. Did we install 32-bit? Yeah, we should probably check that. We should check to see. Let's just install Steam real fast. Let's see. Zipper. Steam? Yeah, Steam's on here. Installer for Valve's digital distribution service. Let's try that. Overall, this is a pretty solid... yeah, see, it's already adding the 32-bit libraries. It just knows to do it. That's cool. I guess grab Lutris as well while we're here. We'll see if Lutris has a lot of the driver. I know there's copy-paste for Lutris in Arch and Debian. Might look to see if OpenSUSE is there. If not, we probably should submit a update for them. LXC and LXD, yeah. Those are what I was talking about when it came to Chrome OS. It was really, really powerful stuff. And I think you can install those directly on, these types of distros too, but kind of what's the point? The distros are already pretty much unlocked. The reason why you use LXCs and LXDs and Chrome OS because it's Chrome OS and you don't want to be using Chrome OS for the most part. Yeah, you can do Flatpak Steam. I just don't like using Steam from Flatpaks. I'm not a huge fan of that way. Not to say you can't. It's just not my favorite. Steam setup. See what this does. Looks pretty solid. I feel like you lose a little bit of performance with Flatpak compared to the binaries directly on the distro. So that's why I kind of always try to build from source or have it installed on the system. I just really love those binaries being directly there on the distro. When you wrap it in containers and then you have like with Flatpak, you can use Flatseal to issue certain things and containerize it, which makes perfect sense when you use Discord. Like Discord, I always use the Flatpak because I want to make sure China isn't snooping on me. Those Discord, you can't trust Discord. It's bad. Very, very bad. I don't have my login for Steam, so I don't have my phone here either. So be it. Let's see if Lutris is in there. Let's check Lutris. Lutris? Do you think it's in there or not? Maybe. Hey, look at that. So we could go Lutris. Let's see what it grabs. I wonder if it grabs any dependencies. Because, like, it needs wine staging and some other stuff. Huh. Okay. It's grabbing some 32-bit stuff. I tested native and Flatpak. Actually makes no difference. Sometimes Flatpak was faster due to newer libraries. Interesting. What's your main distro there, Kaiser? Yeah, the Five Eye countries are the worst snoopers in the world. That's true. Isn't it United States, Canada, Great Britain, and Australia? What's the fifth one? France? Can't remember what the Five Eyes were 100%. But yeah, they're definitely... It's kind of interesting how that all works. I don't really talk about it much because security people on the internet are freaks. And most of them are kind of dumb. So, you know, what is it? Mark Twain said, never argue with an idiot. They're just going to drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. That's such a great quote. I love it. But that's why I don't talk about security most times, because most people you're going to be arguing with are crazy idiots. And that is the worst kind. You never want to get in an argument with a crazy idiot. You will not win. All right, so we got that installed. Man, that's looking good. We grab wine. It grabbed wine 8.17. I probably would have preferred wine staging. Let's see what happens. What does it do when we grab a newer package? It needs to uninstall traditional wine and install wine staging. Let's toss it there. Let's see what Zipper does with this. Wine staging. Oops. Okay. Choose the above solutions by number or cancel. Deinstallation of wine 32-bit. Solution 2, do not install wine staging. Solution 1, please. Deinstall it. Okay. Install that. Yeah, continue. That is clean. I really like that a lot better than apt or Nala or... I mean, don't even get me started with Pac-Man. Pac-Man, literally, they were on drugs when they made Pac-Man because, Lord, it is awful. I still have problems learning the commands because of all those stupid letters. Oh, I could just rant about how bad Pac-Man is for Arch for literally hours, but we're not going to go there. Zipper, amazing. Very good. You were wrong about the syntax is completely logical. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree here, Peter. You know me. I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna regret it. I don't want to make Arch people mad. Pac-Man is awful. I've been using Arch for like years now, and I still have problems. Like I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we need a query installed file, so -Q uppercase, right? Yeah, okay. We need a search, but we need a search that's uppercase S, lowercase s. I mean, ugh. Use POMAC. Oh, Lord. All right. Moving on. This worked great. I like the dependency resolution. I'm glad we checked that. Let's go Lutris. What's Lutris look like on the update? This is really stable, though. I'm digging it. Dare I say I kind of like it better. Pretty nice. Okay. How long will I like it better? It's like, you know, maybe let's grab Proton up. Let's see what that looks like. We still need to look at like the open build service for SUSE. Let's search Proton up. Yeah, nothing there. But we could do like a pipx install Proton up. Yeah. On up. Yeah. That is so cool. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but GE should be on... Isn't Proton GE like at 9 now? 8.16 seems old. No. It says published. 9.24. Nah. I'm wrong. Alright, so we're good there. Everything is good. Yeah, if some packages don't exist, you can always use OPI and grab them from a community package. You also could use RPM files. Most other stuff we laid out. How long will this honeymoon period last is a good question. One that I don't think I even know, so I can't really say. Oh, okay. Let's try Zipper, OPI, and OPI codecs. Alright. Let's go sudo zipper in OPI What was it? I think, can't you just do, let's see what OPI gives me. OPI. Did you say like OPI codecs? It's not, you can't do 2 words. So it'd have to be dash codecs. Some package man. This drove me crazy with DNF. Literally, the Fedora people should get fired for putting underscores and dashes in their packages. I think it was Fedora, right? I don't know. Chat, you correct me if I'm wrong here. But certain package managers mix the dash and the underscore in their package names, and I literally wanted to just punch babies after dealing with that. I was like, why would you ever do that? Just standardize to an underscore or standardize to a dash. You should never be mixing those two. Yeah, DNF is awful. 100%. Oh, OPI is a package manager. Okay. Codecs. Do you want to install codec? Okay, yeah. Interesting. PacMac project. Links to Linux. DE. Yeah, sure. Okay. Trust always. Yeah. We always trust everything from the internet. The Twitch chat would never steer me wrong. All right. Continue. You can do OPI Hyperland, for example. Really? That's cool. So this grabs Mesa, grabs a whole bunch of other ones. So is it like, can I just use OPI for everything? Like, yay? Does it just translate it to packages for Zipper? So this would be like the AUR helper for Arch. Oh, wow. Okay. Sweet. Wow. Okay. They definitely put a big check mark on SUSE for that. That is cool. So let's do an OPI. Oh, I just had a package rattling around in my brain and then I lost it. I was going to grab something and I had just lost what I was going to get. Very neat. Oh, well, let's TLDR OPI. Let's see what TLDR says. No documentation. Wah, wah, wah. All right. So dash help. Okay. OPI VS Code. We could probably do like OPI Brave. See? Installing OPI would have been the way to go. So, where were you? Where were you, chat? When I was sitting there struggling with W3, you just wanted to see me in pain. You could have mentioned OPI like ages ago instead of sitting there with like, oh, just type it out. Because it was literally just zipper in OPI. So then I could have, oh man, this would have cut down on so much time. You people. You know who you are. You could have mentioned this literally an hour ago. We would have saved 30 minutes on this stream. Okay. Magnus, thanks for the tier 2, man. Oh, you did. Oh, that's right. I didn't have Chatterino up. See, this is what happens when I can't listen to chat. You guys know I'm so uncoordinated. I have to look up at that monitor for the chat, and I miss like a whole bunch of it. That's why I always have it on the side here. Yeah, they made me learn Zipper first, but now I have OPI. So now I just go OPI. So you just put OPI and then just whatever package, and it just auto installs. PacMac, all that popular various vendors. Can you use OPI to remove packages? Non-interactive mode. I don't think you can remove packages with OPI, it looks like. But still neat. Now install OpenSnitch for your firewall. OPI OpenSnitch. Is it there? Oh, look at that. Okay. Home hog ECSOI. Pick a number. What the hell is this? These are the people that build it, maybe. One thing I do like about the AUR is it does show popularity. This does not. At least not in this form. So these are the builders ranked 1 through 5. You would hope they push like the most popular Hogue to the top. But who's to say? Maybe JLo Hill or Munich's. Maybe they did a better job. Why would you pick one over the other? Just questions. Pick 2. ECSOS. How did you come to that? How did you come to that resolution? Just a question. All right. Anyways, let's pick 2. Be careful. This is a personal repository. Okay. Interesting. You can check it on the OBS webpage. How do we reference that webpage to open it up? Go there. Go to their GitHub. Okay. We'll try it out here. build.opensuse.org. There we go. So if we go build.opensuse.org, is it shift click? Open link. Oh, I don't have that set up. We got to set the default browser. Oh, cool. So then you go open snitch. Then you see all the ones. Now we did ECSOS, open snitch right here. Oh, cool. So you kind of see. I kind of like it. How old is this project, I wonder? Yeah, let's keep him. Sure. That's a neat deal. Open snitch. Now, I think it's crashing. Of course it is. Oh no, there it goes. Just didn't, just took a long to build. Ah, okay. Open snitch network statistics event. Export rules, import rules. Okay, action deny. Sounds good to me. Restart GUI for changes to make effect. UI system. Install Qt material. Ah, pip. Install Qt material. Okay. Wait, this is gonna fail, but I just want to see if it sees it. Ah. Let's try to OBI that. What is it? Qt material? Wait, what? We were just here. What happened to our OBI? What? OBI? Not. Was it OBS? No. OBI command not found. What did I do? I broke it. Okay. People who built the pack, blah, 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 blah. Did all that. Did all that. Run it up. Very neat. Very neat. Okay. OPI. That's right. I'm typing the right command. Oh, that's great. All right, let's try OPI Qt material. Ah, all right. Look at that. It saw that it was a Python package, and we can just do that. Cool. How you like them apples? That's kind of a neat. It detected what I was trying to do, and it's like, that's a Python package. You really want this package, and then it's like grabbed it, and it looks like it's building it. Although we probably could have done like a pip install Python 311, or this might have been in Zipper. Do you think it's already in Zipper? Maybe not, though. Let's do a Zipper search while we're sitting here. Let's Zipper SE and just look for Qt material. Huh. Repository Hogue is invalid. Need metadata, blah, blah, blah. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Installing Babel. Okay. You heard me using Python for anything that should be performant. Fair. Oh, it is installing it through Zipper. Okay. I was just wondering why it was pulling from home Hogue. Peter. Oh, man. Unless you heard it tell it to use DM. Okay. Chris is blind. Well, that's fair. I am. Like to figure it out on my own here. All right. Now, if we launch into Open Snitch, do we have a better looking... Well, it still looks awful, but... Theme's not available. Alright, well. Whatever. Alright, that's good. Nodes. Database. I don't know. Why'd you guys want me to install this again? Just a firewall? I guess to turn on the firewall. I guess I could enable that, maybe? Guys, I mean... I don't know. Why not just do this in the CLI? Why do you need a GUI for this? Meh. UFW is better. Yeah, I'm sure OpenSUSE's default firewall is pretty good too. Yeah. All right, you said run it. Open snitch. So we launch open snitch. Did it not run? Open snitch. Okay. Run it. All right, maybe that's not working. Let's go sudo open snitch -ui. Try to run it as super user maybe. Huh. I mean, I'm with you. Firewall D, just do raw NFT tables. You got UFW. I mean, I don't know. I'm not digging open snitch. What do you want me to do here? I mean, I don't think that's working, by the way. I think it's just completely unresponsive because we don't have a proper pull kit. We forgot pull kit. That does remind me. Don't worry, I'm not going to give up yet. Don't yell at me yet. Well, let's fix pull kit. What are we trying to launch? Oh, geez. What is it? GitHub, scripts. Was it auto start? I can't remember. We got our status script, but oh, geez. Let's just vim. What was I trying to do? Oh, it was LX pull kit. Okay. OPI LX pull kit. No package found. They have LX pull kit, surely. Surely they have this. Okay, where's LX pull kit? Okay. SUSE LX pull kit. Where are you at? LXQT policy kit. It shows there. Okay. So there's the official release. All right. Sudo zipper install LXQT policy pull kit. Was it policy kit or pull kit? Ah, it's policy kit. I misspelled it anyways. All right, great. Is it? Did that? Which? What did they call it? Which LXQT? Ugh. Really? That's the agent? Lame. So we got it installed, but they changed the package name on it. Why do people rebuild stuff and then change the name of the packages for different distros? That is annoying. Like, it's LX Pull Kit in Arch and Debian. Why change it? Just, do you hate users? I hate that. Non-standardization when it comes to that. Mostly to torment us. I think so. I think so. Oh. So, best way to do this. How about we just do an alias for it? I mean, let's just make sure this fixes it first. OPI gparted. Yeah, let's just grab gparted. Yeah, main repo, please. We're gonna use gparted for the testing of LX policy kit. So what we'll do, we're just gonna launch on the listener, and then we're gonna go gparted, and then it says, hey, identity, verification, and then launches. Okay, great. Cool. I just want to make sure that worked. And then we're going to launch into OpenSnitch, which you guys keep raving about in chat. Big weirdos. Just use the CLI. This thing works like a big turd. Not impressed, man. I would be done if it was the CLI. I mean, nothing in their GUI works. This is written by a third grader. I'm uninstalling it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Harry's like, damn it, Titus. Yes, yes. I did install the base package. Let's see. Was there anything? Maybe let's launch it from here. Maybe there'll be something. Yeah, this is OpenSnitch UI. I didn't see OpenSnitch. Was OpenSnitch not an option? We don't even have OpenSnitch. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's missing a dependency. OPI didn't grab it. Let's grab one, I guess. And we did ESCOS. Okay. It's already installed. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I installed it. All right, let's try the uninstall option here. I'm sure it's a lovely package when it works. But in the meantime, the sysadmin in me just says, if it's a firewall, just configure it in the CLI. Let's go UI. Let's remove that as well. These programs are running. They should be restarted to benefit from the latest. What is that? There are programs running that still use files and libraries deleted. Oh, okay. What is PS-S? Ah, okay. Brave and Display Manager. We updated stuff. I'm sure OpenSnitch is nice. It's just... It's just my thoughts. Now, for LXQT policy agents, how do we want to launch this in the background? I guess we can modify that config in DWWin. All right. LX Polkits. Don't want to change this just because so many people use this. I'm going to go LXQT. What was it? LXQT policy agent. Let's just grab that. Go null. This is going to actually cause a little error in the logs, but it's the best way I can think to do it so it doesn't mess with people, depending on which install you're using. If you use zipper remove clean dependencies, I like that, Kaiser. Let's try that. Zipper remove clean deps. Too few arguments. Clears all the. Is there an auto remove or auto clean feature? You can also use just -u instead of the dash. Something like that would be good too. Interesting. Let's say OpenSnitch. But since I already installed the package the other way, it's not going to be able to detect the dependencies. So that's going to leave some stuff. Interesting. That's true. I could see that, Peter. I could see myself falling in love with this. I do like OPI. I do like Zipper a lot. I like it better than apt for sure. The AUR helper, I still like a little bit better than OPI or Zipper. I'm not gonna lie there. I do miss the AUR helper a little bit more. I feel like Yay or Paru would just has a little bit more maturity in it for resolving and looking up stuff and giving like popularity scores and those types of things, so you kind of know a little more about the package you're installing. So that's my opinions of that. Overall, I mean, I like it. It is a good in-between between Debian and Arch. It's a really good in-between distro between the two. It definitely would replace Fedora for me. So instead of using Fedora, I would probably use OpenSUSE for sure. So I will say that much about it. Which do I like better, Arch or Debian? It depends. It really does. If I want like bleeding edge and have like the newest stuff, Arch, of course. If I want just old packages and I want a really stable system, Debian. I mean, it's really up to you on how you want to do your system. But as far as like day-to-day work and stuff, I really don't care. I could care less what's on this computer. I can do anything on any distro. It's just a distro at the end of the day. Yeah, doesn't matter between the two. Not really. It just doesn't. Yeah, Nala definitely adds some needed improvements to apt from Debian for sure. I wish apt they updated it a lot more, but I see why they don't. Debian for servers, Arch for desktop. I kind of agree with that, Panda. I could see that. Unless you're doing like a business workstation where you just need really old packages that are really stable, that makes more sense. But for your traditional residential user, I'd probably point them more towards Arch in the, messing around, tinkering. I do enjoy tinkering more in Arch than Debian, but it just depends. again, like Debian's still awesome. Still an amazing distro for stability. Ubuntu or Mac? I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, we can test some 32-bit games on Humble when we do the next stream. Yeah, sure. We can make it a game stream. Maybe this weekend I'll do some gaming. It's been a little bit. I kind of like jumping on here and just kind of messing around though too. A lot of weekends I end up doing that. But Ubuntu or Mac? Man, it depends. It does. Macs can be really good if you need like Adobe or Office because they'll work better than a Windows box. Ubuntu's just a lot more fun, and if you're gaming or something, like you can make Ubuntu not suck by installing an Ubuntu server, stripping down Snap to the point. I think on Ubuntu 22, they're trying to push almost everything to Snap, and I hate that. So Ubuntu is becoming less of a distro I can even use anymore because of their implementation of Snap across the platform. But Ubuntu 20, I could do a lot with just basically just removing snapd and then disabling or doing like an apt mark hold on snapd and then just using binary packages. Overall, though, I don't know. Again, there's times where I can see myself using both. What about Linux on phones? No, I did a bunch of videos, Harry, on that. Ubuntu, Linux phones, there's such this massive chasm that has to be jumped to even get close to Android or Apple that you just really can't. You just really can't compete between the two. And that's where I think you can't get... Linux phones just can't ever get to a competitive state, I don't believe. At least not for the next couple years. It's going to be very, very far down the road. And it depends on development. But there's not a lot of development happening in this space. Peter, it's becoming harder and harder. With Ubuntu 22, more of the apt install Firefox, let's say. They convert that command to use snap install Firefox. And they do it on the back end. So Ubuntu is becoming more and more a distro that most desktop users won't use anymore. But they really, really are pushing snaps. And I get why. I asked an Ubuntu guy, why are you guys pushing snaps so hard? And he's like, snaps just solve so many of our problems because they have to maintain the binaries for every LTS release. And their LTS releases, I think, go up to 5 or 6 years. And that means they have to create binaries for like 10 different distros. That sucks. Like, you know, you're going all the way back to like Ubuntu 18, Ubuntu 19, Ubuntu 20, so on and so forth. And they're creating binaries for all those every time those packages get updated. And if it was all snaps, they would just update the package once. So that's the whole purpose of them pushing snaps on the front end, or at least that's the story they want to give me. And I can buy that, but they need to work pretty well. And them not open sourcing the store backend and creating like repos, I don't know. It just doesn't sit that well with me. But I mean, I will say the snap syntax is actually not bad. I do like the snap syntax a lot better than Flatpak syntax. So that's what snap has going for it. It's just, I don't know. Flatpak, I think, just does a better job in execution and actual performance, where snaps kind of fail in that regard. I've never really had a problem with Flatpak. I mean, Ubuntu's, I think they could go rolling. They might have one. Just have a rolling release with an LTS once a year. That makes sense. I mean, honestly, if I was Ubuntu, I'd get rid of this testing, you know, their in-between packages. I think it's on the evens, that's their LTS release. On the odds, that's their 1 year release or 2 years. I forget. It goes ELL real quick, or end of life. Oh, okay. Thanks, Unpunished. What was it? Sudo zipper Let's get rid of those other ones. What's PA? Dash dash unneeded. Let's see if it grabs anything. Couple of them. Not too much there, though. Only 5 packages, it looks like. And I imagine you could replace zipper PA unneeded with zipper remove unneeded. So let's just try it real fast. Ah, that's not actually needed. Huh. I wonder, does it show the PA command? No. Go uppercase U. No automatic removals. Do automatic removals. That's only during that. Patches. Packages PA. Interesting. So the PA stands for packages. That's kind of cool. Good to know. What is the best package manager? Nix, I would say, is probably my favorite out of all the package managers. Just because it's so versatile. And you can install it on pretty much everything. So I really, really love Nix packages. And, you know, I really like their OS too. After I was messing around with Nix OS, it was fun from a sysadmin point of view. Making that, and you know how much I'm wiping out my system. Just making it once, and then just knowing I could wipe this out, and then if I wanted to go back to that install, I just throw that script in there and I'm done. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I imagine it does. In this day and age, it depends on how minimal you want to be. But coming from Windows, Peter, I mean, come on. We all know, coming from Windows, like, everything in Linux is like 50,000 times faster. So whether or not it's containerized or not, I mean, I don't care. It still runs way faster. I can't tell the difference between an Arch install and Nix OS install for the most part. There's certain things like garbage collection and some gotchas in Nix that could come back to bite you. But again, everything can be solved in every distro. Oh, okay. You list the packages using the PA command and then remove them manually. That makes sense. That's why you passing the U argument is so important when installing packages. That's cool. I like that, Punished. It's good to know about grabbing unneeded packages and then understanding it. That's very cool. OpenSUSE snapshots? Maybe. We'll take a look. All right. I think that's what we're going to do today. What was it? About 3 hours into the stream, we'll go ahead and shut it down. Pretty successful OpenSUSE mix. A couple little fixes I still need to do with DWM here. But overall, very, very solid distro, of course. I mean, I kind of knew it going into it. And the package manager, even better with OPI. I think that's neat. Not quite as mature as the Arch helpers, but still nice to have. I don't know. I think that was great. And Harry and Ashlyn now can say, I've tried it. I will eventually get OpenSnitch working. I'll take a look at that a little bit more. I was not impressed off the get-go. First impressions were not fantastic for that software, but I'll try it out again. See what it is. Again, I'm not doing much here in this more separated environment where I need a firewall, but still nice to have. Yeah, we'll see how long I stay on OpenSUSE. Next up, probably Linux from scratch. I could see me doing some Linux from scratch. I don't know how much I'd cheese Linux from scratch. What do you all think? It'll be a 9-day long stream. Maybe. I think for Linux from scratch, I'd have to do some prep work for that one. Just so you all aren't just sitting there watching me read stuff the entire time. That wouldn't be much of a stream. So, I'm definitely up for that. We could do that. We already did a Gentoo stream a couple years ago now. We could revisit Gentoo as well if you guys wanted. It's just the compile times that make you go to sleep. If I got like one of those new Threadrippers, oof, that'd be sweet. Gentoo stream would be in the cards because the compile times for that would be like a couple minutes, if that. Compiling the whole Linux kernel. On my current system, compiling the whole Linux kernel would probably take 30 minutes to an hour. So, not terrible, but not great either. Yeah. Do a video about building AOSP from source. Yeah. Great user base. It has a good manual. I like I said, when I installed it the first time, Gentoo's not that hard, especially with a lot of the how-to guides out there. LXF I know will be much more difficult because you just don't have a package manager at all. So getting it all going would be I'd probably look up some stuff prior to jumping into LFS. That's not something you just like, hey, let's just install it. It's a lot more that going on with that. But with that, all y'all, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you all for joining me today. We'll see. I'll probably get a weekend stream. Hopefully, I don't think we're doing anything too bad this weekend. I'll see if I launch up. If not, see you guys every Tuesday, Thursday, and we'll see what the next stream will be. I think I still have to fix some of the Windows stuff, and I know I'm really close. I Win One Shot finally went through. Probably need to look at C# GUI programming next. Ugh, that's gonna be a wild one. That'd be fun too, so we'll see. All right, y'all, take it easy, have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Ah, crap, I didn't have Synergy installed. Where's my mouse? Where's 1 second? 1 second here. Gotta zipper install Synergy. Do we have that? Oh, good. What happened here? Synergy. Oh, okay. Synergy S? Did that work? Yeah, I'll work on it later. No. Bye.